I feel like Claire Huxtable right now. I'm tired. We open up with Emily and Gina again, and baby, I'm tired of them. I am tired of their lack of aspirational wealth. I am tired of Gina's outfits. I am tired of Emily reminding me of when I got taken by this heifer in seventh grade for my Mortal Kombat 3 game. I just can't even begin to tell you. It was awful. It is awful looking at these heifers. Just every time you turn around, we got to open with them. The one interesting woman and the plot line truly of the season has left the building. And they say she ain't going to be back for a minute. She's like, I didn't really film after that. So we ain't going to see her till the reunion. She's feisty to come back, though. But now let's watch these heifers turn on whoever's next. So these heifers meet up at a med spa, giving a Bopsy twin. Just as plain Jane. I don't need to hear about Gina's sex life. Oh God, now Gresham and this wig are here too? Wow. So after my Persian New Year's party, I'm hoping that Katie's... Y'all wanted her off the show. This is the second woman of color they have just run off. And I think Tamara trying to get buddy-buddy with her because she's like, we're all going to look racist. We have to fix this. The optics alone. People are talking, and we don't want to end up like our East Coast counterparts. Gretchen got a hug from Tamara, and she's suspect of it, and so am I. And Emily says, well, when we go to the beach thing, why don't you patch it up with her? You can try to get some remorse out of Tamara. Oh, we do have another scene with Katie. She sits down with Jen, but Jen's gonna backpedal and pussy pop. Backpedal and pussy pop. We've had so many conversations, Katie, about our lives, and I just want to know what I'm missing. What you're missing is Sheena was the one that ran and told the shit. That's what the internet's buzzing about now, that Sheena was the one that told Kiki Monique. And Kiki, you got what you wanted. You wanted on the main Bravo stage, and you got it. You on the side stage with Radio Andy. You on the payroll, and you were like, look, I'm in this universe, and I'm going for mine. I bet you your ass will end up on Housewives or some other Bravo product. Actually, you are on a Bravo. Well, you're on an Andy product. Katie shows her the website from the lie detector and says, these people are actors. This is bullshit. I was set up. We didn't talk about anybody else's lies, but I was the one that failed every question and then thrown away. Jen is holding the line for Gretchen, and she's like, no, she said she wanted to go to the hospital. Then why didn't she go? Too high of a copay? This whole story is giving me drunk 50-year-olds running off with jibs. We've got to start saying jibs more. Jen's like, I'm tired of being pulled into your lies, Katie. And you have lied before, so I can get it. And she's like, okay, now I'm a lie this time and stand in it. Now, Jen, I can kind of get with the, it's messy around you. And you made it messy. And also, I mean, the thing is, you do have that information. You told Gina, and we almost tripped you up in that Entertainment Tonight interview where you admitted it and then raised your eyebrows like, so, but you never said anything about Gretchen. However, Gretchen wasn't on the show then, but they could have been in talks. So, I agree with Jen. It's messy around you, and then Kiki was messy, and so, but messy begets messy. And Katie walks off. That was it. Jennifer's like, I don't believe you. It's more it's messy around you, and you have made it messy. In the next scene, in an ugly jean dress, it's Gina. Always with these jean dresses. It's not 1995, and you're not going to a Whitesnake concert. Oh, so she's getting together with her husband's ex-wife because they got 81,000 kids. Oh, her ex had a heart attack. Gina thanking that woman. She said to not have to tell my children that their father died. Oh yeah, Yeah, you send that heifer a gift card and a good one. After that, we go to lunch with Jennifer, Tamra, and Heather, who hasn't given much this season. She could go, well, I don't want her to go to Beverly Hills. I like to look at pretty women in Beverly Hills. I come here for the crones. And they all have crone features. Tamra, crone. Heather, raccoon crone. All that dark eye makeup, all that mascara and Maybelline and So Jen says Katie thinks the polygraph was set up. Oh, God. Now Heather wants to say, well, my doctor husband works on TV. This is different shit. Your husband's work is admissible in a court of Food and Drug Administration. I was going to come up with something. It's good for HIPAA. I mean, his work is medical work. So, yes, they document it on television because that's actually something interesting. However, these lie detectors, it's for entertainment. You're comparing your husband to a TV psychic. Your man ain't nobody's Sylvia Brown. Heather, that lets me know you was in on it. You probably suggested the shit. With all your TV connections. I could see it now in the background. And now you're trying to keep your hands clean because you don't want to look racist. However, Jen trying to get on the good foot with Tamra, wishing that she had put their friendship in a more important place. And Tamra's like, I've been really trying with you. I'm happy Ryan stepped up for you. The three blind witches from Greek mythology gathered together. Sharon, I ain't gonna honor them with a Lois and Bram, because Sharon, Lois, and Bram brought joy and bring joy into the world. They're still with us and still doing their kids show. However, y'all kids need to watch something. I grew up with Sharon, Lois, and Bram. I like them. And Rupert, so they know about the worm woman. I digress. Flotsam and Jetsam, that's what I'll call Emily and Gina. Flotsam and Jetsam. But they get together at a store that looks like Cracker Barrel. Now, ain't nothing to eat in here, but it looks like a Cracker Barrel. Emily tells the group that Jen called and told her that her lie detectors were liars. Oh, God. And then I didn't even come up with the questions. You couldn't say I was you hired the system that was rigged. We know about a rigged system around here now, don't we? Rigged, rigor mortis. You knew them heifers was going to ask very pointed questions, so it was perfectly fine. Katie at home with her husband thinking that the girls' hate for Tamra is why they're making this up, so that they can get her for the ruggin'. So now we see Matt's text message, and the proof is he did send a 911, so more of Katie's story is checking out. We also see Slade sent the Instagram shot of the day when Tamra said she quit to him as well. So these husbands was thick as thieves. This is male Callista Gingrich hair. That hair is done. The way Gretchen said, hell to the no. You don't talk like that. Hell to the no. It's to the no. Matt's like, look, whenever Slade talks to me, he talks about how he started Housewives with no producer credit, and how, if Joe's not on, then I'm not on, and Andy had to remind him, you're not a housewife. You're pussyless. Pussyless. Ain't got lip to first, so you wouldn't be what we need to fit on this show. Why is Slade so involved? Because he's unemployed? His job's to be Gretchen's bitch? People just want to, I want to say suck off the Bravo titlet, but I get my check from Google on the 21st like everybody else, so I'm going to shut up. But I cover other shows and hot topics. But I want my NBC Universal check. Oh, Katie missed her friendship with Jen. Well, it was sorry. You can't make a real friendship on a Housewives show. The heifers are going to have a beach day. And, of course, Katie's not invited. And all them heifers is happy. Oh, who's going to record Shannon? Who's going to call the paparazzi? And, of course, Tamra got to bring Slade's ex to make it uncomfortable. So after volleyball, we sit down and clink our glasses. I know Gina is not complaining about the fact that Jen pranked them all saying we having a party and she gave them one croissant. How Rob Dixon, but she said I'm gonna make it funny and festive. Y'all get a croissant and charcuterie. And we talk about our kids for a minute and it's positive, but now Tamara's very confused because Gretchen, I asked you if you ever said hospital and you said no, but now you've said yes. And you said yes, you had been to the hospital. And she said, I don't remember saying that, but if I did say that, then I misspoke. How do you misspoke about going to a hospital? So we just gonna lie in sunglasses at this lunch. And that way we can't see your eyes going up. And they set up this lie detector test to clear her of that lie, not knowing we'd look them up and find out they ain't legit. So we must have quit. And Tamara's like, oh, so she's been lying about that too. She's been lying about a lot of things. So have you, Gretchen. So have you. So they decide, let's go on and have our Ponderosa away from the group. So Gretchen's upset that she called her man a deadbeat dad, but he is. Well, you had no problem telling everybody my husband was gay when there were articles about his lack of child support pay. They start going back and forth about all their crap over the years, and then Gretchen says, you know what, let me just apologize for reaching out to your daughter. Over with Sharon, Sharon says, I hope they can get to a place of indifference because I ain't never going to be friends with the heifer. And Emily like, you be wishy and washy. You be friendly with the heifer too much. Gretchen says, so you going to apologize? Let me talk! Well, you come up with a lot of excuses for your behavior. This is communication. I apologize 5 years ago, but you still doing it. I didn't call him a deadbeat dad. You alluded to it. iHeart puts together all of our headlines. You could say you don't want to talk about it. Why would I do that? I don't like you. Girl, do you want to move forward or no? Oh, God. So now because Tamara said he's a deadbeat, he can't get work. So Tamara go on and apologize. Bull, but okay. So now they on the good foot holding hands and skipping. Everybody like, that shit ain't gonna last, but okay, heifer. Then they start telling their worst dating stories, which for most of them is their husbands. And that was the shit, so I'ma see you soon for something. So tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. She needs to know. And join me 9 p.m. for the introduction of the new book in the reading club, Black AF History, a New York Times bestseller. I'll see you live on Patreon.